to the Messy but Thriving podcast.
Today we're talking about the line between protecting your peace and pushing people away.
But wait, we post every other Friday, so make sure you subscribe for more content like this. All right, let's get into the video.
Okay, so what is healthy privacy?
I feel like for relationships, it's I guess it depends on like the dynamic. Like privacy about what? Like if it's like your personal like your health privacy, like your relationship, your friends' privacy, your family privacy. I feel like healthy privacy is like respecting yourself. You know?
And having respect for the other person. Like the bare minimum, like if they're sharing something super personal, like do not share that with other people. I guess it's you, but we're talking about yourself.
What is unhealthy privacy though? Like when is oversharing not like a quirky like personality trait? When is oversharing like like you actually maybe you should be a little bit more private about that?
Like, baby girl, don't say that out loud.
Yeah.
write that in your diary.
Yeah. I
Tell
think
your
it's
therapist.
We need to tell that to like all these people on TikToks and their story times.
Oh. I think that's...
Looking at you, Teresa.
I just turned the pot right away. I think it's when with anything inconvenient happens, your initial thought is to go to someone else versus sitting with yourself and processing your own emotions and feelings and thoughts. Because then you're using that person to think and process for you, but you're not really sitting down and reflecting on what do I want in my life and what I want to get out of this and how do I want to address it.
See, I do that though. Like when something bad happens, I just like tell someone. But we were talking about this in another episode. My thought process behind it is like, I can make my own decision, but I need input because I feel like I have a pattern and a history of like making decisions that are just like going to repeat the cycle. You know?
I think it's person dependent too. Because sometimes maybe that's healthy for you because you said it's like a pattern that you're trying to break and you need that input. But then sometimes people don't have that history and they just want to jump right into it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because I feel like it's like what healthy privacy and unhealthy privacy, like that is based on how you personally feel. Like, because for me, if I feel like basically it doesn't go down to like healthy privacy is telling two people and telling your mom. It goes down to I feel I feel at ease with what I've shared, and I'm not like, oh, fuck, I shouldn't have said that, like, oh my god, like, you know, like it's feeling at ease in your body and like your nervous system being regulated like with that choice. But if your like nervous system is not regulated, like now you're stressed about what you did, like you're not at ease in your body, like I feel like okay, like maybe you overshared or you need to like seek support. Like you're not sharing enough.
What merits privacy? Like what defines privacy? Like is it the people that you're sharing with, like sharing with your family only versus sharing with your friends or sharing with your partner? Or is it like the content? Like is it like your health, your mental health or your physical health, or like your financials, your career, your relationships with other people and sharing it with people that are outside of that relationship?
I feel like it's subjective. I think there is a social cue almost. Like, for example, at work, there's certain topics, you know, you shouldn't be sharing. I mean, some people do. Like, you shouldn't talk about it with other coworkers, or you shouldn't share. I mean, it depends on the person. Like, maybe not share a lot about, like, your love life, or there's, like, things you grow up that people teach you not to do. Or even, like I said, like just respecting people's privacy. Like someone shares something with you, like don't tell other people. But the other things, I think it's more subjective. And like you said, it's like what you feel comfortable sharing with other people.
When I was thinking of this topic, like I was thinking about like specifically, I struggle with when I'm trying to achieve a goal or something. I'll just give an example. Let's say I'm starting a business. Okay. So if I'm starting this business, do I keep it to myself or do I want to share with like how private, you know, like that's what I personally struggle with is like, when is that privacy? Because at a certain point you're like, I'm blocking myself off from like resources, from like help, from like people who have, insight to offer me.
Because it's different when it's something personal versus when you're working towards a project or a goal that's not set in stone just yet. Because I feel like once you reach that goal, then you can tell, whoever, because it's already been done. Because before, I feel like me and you were very like, move in silence, don't tell. And if you watch our old videos, we literally say that, like, move in silence, like, don't tell anyone what you're doing until you get there. But then you were saying recently, like, when you share a certain goal or pursuit, like, people actually will help you and give you resources and things we never ever would have been able to achieve or obtain ourselves, or just the ease of it. Like, they have experience in it. So instead of us struggling for like, few weeks trying to get it, they already know and they'll give it to us right then and there.
For example, we're doing this podcast and I like brought it up to someone and they're like, oh, I have an SD card, I have a tripod, boom, boom, 2 resources. Now I don't have to go out and pay for it. Someone else is like willing to invest in us.
And like, we struggled with that, like, literally the week prior to that, we didn't have enough storage. Our tripod works, but like things like that, where it actually makes your life a lot easier.
Burly. But sorry, just going back to like a note on like the resources part. I feel like looking inwardly at like your own intentions and almost like your own pride is a big thing. Because like, even when I was like sewing a lot, I feel like I didn't really reach out to other people that were more experienced because it's like kind of like embarrassing. Like, I don't want to seem like I'm less experienced than someone. And that like probably held me back from a lot of resources that I could have had.
That actually makes so much sense to me. It's your intention. Am I sharing it because I'm excited and I want to share with someone and I don't have any malintentions? I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying, it's not like or like a scarcity mindset. Like, I'm trying to get something from you. It's very genuine. And if they offer help, that's great. If they don't, like, that's great. Like, it's just something that came up in conversation anyways.
So I feel like that brings us into the next thing that we wanted to talk about, which is signs that you're crossing the line. So when are you like shifting from healthy privacy, like protecting your peace, building in silence, just, healthily being private? When are you crossing that line into unhealthy silence when it's probably going to benefit you more to reach out? How do you know you're crossing the line?
Maybe that could be like a little mental health check. How are you feeling internally? Are you feeling stressed? Are you feeling like this is getting out of hand? This is becoming bigger than myself? I feel like that's a good time to outsource help to other people.
I think about this in therapy also because it's like therapists will tell you like to overshare, which makes a lot of sense. Like,
To the therapist?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which is like if you think about it,
to the therapist, right?
no, yeah, to the therapist. It's like, which like makes sense because they're like a licensed professional, hopefully. But like, like I like have to check myself. If there's something that I'm like deliberately omitting from telling my therapist, I'm like, oh, that's telling me something about that decision or that like situation that I'm in, something that I'm like not proud of or like self-conscious about. And it's like, there's a reason that I'm holding that back and it's preventing me from getting the help that I need, right?
But then I also feel like there are some things, I mean, depending on your situation, I don't know, but there are some things that you do just keep for yourself in life. Like, even, I don't know, but that's personal opinion though. I think like you don't have to share everything because, but then that's also personal.
I guess that leads into like choosing your circle carefully. You can share with people, but be deliberate on who you share with. Like a licensed therapist, that's someone you can trust. That's someone is like a neutral ground.
I hope so.
Yeah. Sally on the street who has a big mouth, probably not the best decision. Someone you want to prove yourself to.
Wait, I feel like you overshare with strangers.
No, I don't overshare with strangers. I overshare with people who I know I should not overshare with. Like bleeding. I saw a TikTok. It was like when you overshare to someone who's low-key like preying on your downfall, it's like you're like bleeding in front of a shark.
I know, but I feel like, I also want yes, but I feel that because I feel like those people are really good at trying to get information from you because I've been navigating a similar situation like that and they're so sneaky of how they get information from you.
They're master manipulators. They're so good at it.
And and I want to be private and it's so hard to be because they keep asking me like stuff.
and they seem like they seem like they want to help, or like they know how to like make them, they know
Safe space.
they know how to morph themselves
And
into
then
them.
afterwards, I feel guilty
No,
sharing information.
Yes, and like if you share with someone and then you afterwards you feel like that's like I never feel like that when I share with you guys.
Yeah, I feel free.
Yeah,
I'm like, if you feel free after telling your friends, that's what it's meant to be.
I feel like, oh, we bounded.
Yeah.
But then like some people I share and I'm like,
so how do
fuck
we
did I
not
tell
do
them
that
that?
then? We just more self-control?
discernment also,
Yeah.
and just recognizing that pattern, like, okay, every time I tell this person my business or someone similar to this type of person, I feel unwell. I feel not at ease. I feel anxious. Like just noticing the pattern. I think the awareness of it.
Mm-hmm. So how do you balance privacy and then community then?
I feel like it goes back to the discernment.
How you feel?
Yeah, like listening to your body, like actually like taking. Oh, dude, I'm like preaching to myself.
I know.
Right
I think I
now.
needed
I'm
to
like,
hear
wait,
this. Yeah.
actually, like
we're both real. I think we're both realizing it.
Because I'm like
in real life.
Because you can like intellectualize it.
You have something to say.
I don't know.
Really? Oh.
You can like intellectualize it so much, which is what I do. Like, well, it's like what I was talking to you guys about last night, where you like run in circles in your head.
Oh, I do the
and
same
you're like,
thing.
no, but
I
like they don't mean it like that
yeah.
because like they're just doing
Ruminate.
this and da 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 da, and then you're trying to intellectualize it for literally fucking years, and then you get to a point where you're like, my body is not at ease. My nervous system is firing
Yeah.
from this situation.
Yeah.
Like, listen to your body,
Yeah.
Kyra.
I'm like trying to learn right now. I'm trying to rewire my brain right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like, why
so-
are we ignoring our intuition and our gut? Why are we trying to like?
Okay, I think you have to listen to your gut.
Caitlin's like, what did I teach y'all?
Caitlin, help us.
Caitlin's watching like, yes,
Occupied
girl.
insights.
She's like, yes, girl.
Which juice do you want? Which juice do you really want?
If you know.
Not the brain rot.
She's like, you don't have to outsource, sweetie.
Yeah. So I think it's tuning into your feelings, respecting it, and standing by it. I think that's the next part. I think now that we recognize how we feel, we need to stand by it and have better boundaries.
Yeah, and that's like trusting yourself.
That's having confidence in yourself. And yeah, respecting yourself. I respect myself enough that I'm not going to put myself in a situation.
And then I feel like I'm having epiphanies. Once you get better at discernment and once you learn like who you're able to share certain things with, I feel like you will naturally like feel less lonely, because if you're someone who doesn't share anything, maybe it's because you were sharing with the wrong people and you had terrible experiences. But when you learn who you can share with, you don't have to go through these things alone, because now you're learning discernment.
Ooh, that goes tying back to choosing your circle wisely. Yeah. Well,
We just like
I think we just solved our own problem.
literally, we're like,
I think we just chat GPT'd ourselves.
How do you guys balance protecting your privacy but also maintaining community?
Leave a comment down below.
And also, don't forget to subscribe. We have new videos every other Friday.
Yes. And we're trying to upgrade. We're trying to improve everything.
Should we not tell them all that?
Oh.
Yeah, don't be telling them our business.
Okay. Oh!
Discernment.
Privacy!
Where's your
Protect
private?
your privacy! Bye!
Messy but thriving incorporated. Don't come for us, copyright people. Do not come for us.